Hello, hello. I don't know why I just said that, but I did. Hey, everybody. So, I'm going to do a Mac review, tips, tricks, things you might not know. This was requested by one of my friends, so this is for him mostly, but everyone can enjoy. All right, let's just get started. So, first thing, for whatever reason, they added this in. If you can't find your mouse for whatever reason and you shake it around, it'll like open up and make this really big mouse, which will actually come in handy for this video showing things. But if you don't like it, like if you find this annoying, like if you're gonna be moving your mouse around a lot and you're gonna find that annoying, mainly for people probably using Photoshop, you can open up your preferences and turn it off under accessibility and then shake mouse pointer. You can just turn it off and won't do it anymore. I don't mind it, so I'm going to leave mine on. It's whatever. It's totally up to you. That's why they're called preferences. So this next one, I actually find very handy, and I think it's pretty cool. So say we got, okay, we're going to open up Twitter. We'll open up another tab for YouTube as soon as my internet wants to. And then, I don't know, I've been watching a lot of ghost videos lately. Holy shit. That's crazy. Alright, we'll watch this one real quick. So, if you're like over here somewhere, you don't know, you're like, oh, hey, there's me. And you're like, where's the sound coming from? You can't find whichever tab, if you got like a crap ton of tabs open like this, you can just hit this button up here, and it mutes everything, which is pretty cool. And it really comes in handy sometimes. Keep that in mind. I think it's pretty cool. I kind of want to watch that video, not going to lie. That's terrifying. That's terrifying. Alright, so that's pretty much for that. This next one can come in handy if you got to multitask a lot. We'll just open up my contacts, my calendar. Probably don't want people to... Whatever. So if you hold this, it'll open up for split screen, and then it allows you to open up this one. So now you can work simultaneously side by side, rearrange how big you want something, and then as soon as you're done, you can just close it, and then they kind of just go away, if that makes sense. So let's open up. So say you're talking with some people, and you need to find directions for dinner somewhere. So there's all the food, and I can tell Ryan about it right over here. Dick and Jenny's, we still need to go here, actually. So that's fun. So there's that. Let's see what else we got here. Spotlight search. Over here, when we use this big mouse thing, in the corner, you can hit the search bar, and it gives you your spotlight search. And now you can actually move it around, which comes in handy. And it's for finding literally anything on your Mac, like anything. Like, if I typed in iPhone, probably come up with my iPhone videos, also movies, images in my mail, everything. But you can actually use it for conversions, which is kind of cool because I'm a nerd. But if you wanted to know, like, I don't know, like 300 kilometers an hour is 186.41 miles an hour. If you wanted to know $40 in Australian dollars, I don't know, Australian dollar to US dollar. That one actually didn't work, so that's a bad example. I thought it was like the AUD. Well, whatever. Here you go. You get the point. If you need to do that otherwise, just go to xe.com if you really needed to know what Australian dollars were. And now it's going to bother me, so I need to look. It was AUD. Why did it not know that? Whatever. Yeah, so Spotlight Search. You can get it up here, but it's easier. I know you can't see what I'm doing, but if you hit Command, which is the button next to your spacebar on either side, hit Command spacebar, and it opens it up. I think it's just way easier, because I'm too lazy to go over here and click something. But yeah, so there's that. Also, if you need to run an app on Mac that for whatever reason nowadays doesn't run on Mac, you can actually run Windows on a Mac. And I know a lot of people know this, but a lot of people don't. So if you were to go to your Launchpad, which is where you find all your apps, by the way, and you go into Other, that's where it is by default, and you go to Boot Camp, this will help you set up Windows on your Mac, because you got to put it on like a jump drive or something like that. Jump drive, right? Flash drive? Flash drive. And so if you were to hit continue, it's not going to let me because my Mac's almost full. I need to delete a lot of crap off this. But that's how you do that if need to, and it actually, I've done it before. It works really well. It's actually really shocking how well a Mac can run Windows. Emojis, like on your iPhone, you can type with them on a Mac, which is fun. So if anywhere you're typing, you can usually go up to, in the top menu bar here, you can go to Edit, and you can go to Emoji and Symbols. And all the emojis that you have for iOS, you can use on Mac, which is pretty freaking sweet. They're not as fun on the Mac, I've noticed, because it's like, I don't know, they're just a lot, I think they're smaller. Like, I think they're harder to see. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just getting old. I don't know. But if you're wherever, you can go to Edit, Emojis and Symbols, most places. If you don't have that, I forgot what app it was, but I was using something, and it wasn't in that menu bar. You can just hit Command, Control, and Spacebar, and it'll pop up for you. That's the shortcut. I don't know why, but shortcuts work. I don't know. Maybe I'm just turning into an Apple fanboy, but I think Macs work better with commands, or maybe they're just more, not useful, but maybe they just have, I don't know. I like using commands on a Mac. Like, if you have anything open and you hit Command M, it minimizes stuff. And I don't know, it's just faster. On a Mac, because I'm nerdy like this, if there's ever you're somewhere and you don't know a certain word, you can use a shortcut to pop the dictionary open. The Mac has a built-in dictionary here if you ever need it, but it's easier to just highlight the word by clicking with two fingers, and you can just hit look up, and it just pops open the dictionary. And I think that's awesome, because it comes in so handy. Well, if you're in school, it comes in handy a lot, especially with all the reading and stuff. It comes in so handy. You don't have to like go to a separate website, find a dictionary, look through it. It's just like anything. It's right there. And normally it'll give you the thesaurus too, which is cool. So there's that. I want to say it's called Expose. If you have a bunch of things open, so I'm going to go ahead and open some more stuff again. And if you need, so say we're on here, and if you take, I know you can't see it again, but on the trackpad, if you use either 3 or 4 fingers and just swipe up, it shows you all your open windows, and you can just switch between them. Or if by chance you have things open in full screen mode, you can swipe with your fingers to the right. With all 4 fingers, you can swipe right and left, and it'll go in between them. And I think that's pretty cool. That comes in handy. I don't use full screen mode that often, but when I do, for when I'm editing stuff, it just makes it a lot easier. I think it makes it a lot easier. Close, goodbye. So that's cool. So you can do that with either 3 or 4. Actually, I think I can show you in the trackpad settings. And it is Expose, I was right. So you can swipe like that. See the motion the nice hand model's doing for you? Just like that. Do I have anything else for you? If you had a bunch of stuff open and you needed to like see your desktop for whatever reason really quickly, you can... Actually, why don't I just show you on here again? It was easier. You had to like spread all your fingers like that, and it just makes everything like go away. And then you like do the opposite to bring it back in. I probably used it a couple times. It's pretty cool. And last but not least, because this comes in handy too, everything here comes in handy at one point or another, but I like how it ties in. If you click on this hamburger menu up here, or slide in with 2 fingers from the right, like this, it opens up your notification menu, and you can go over here to today, do not disturb. It sounds dumb, but you'll realize after a while with having a Mac and having your Apple ecosystem that if your phone rings, your Mac will ring and your iPad and whatever else you have. So it gets kind of annoying sometimes if you're doing work and you just need to not be bothered by things. Because when you get actually I can text myself from my phone to show you. Because if you are working on something and you're trying to stay focused and you get a text from somebody, it'll pop up on your Mac. I don't know if it's going to work because I just did it from my phone. But normally you'll get a notification over here on the side. It'll slide in, and it can just be kind of distracting. And if you just want to avoid all that altogether, it's just easier to throw it on Do Not Disturb mode. And I'm trying, and I don't think it's going to want to do it for me, though. Whatever. Just trust me. It does. Alrighty. That's about all I got for you guys. I know there's a lot of things I didn't cover. I mean, you can Google Mac tips and find like 50 different things, but this is just oh, there we go. See? Notification. That worked out perfectly. And there's another one. So that actually worked out really well. So yeah. It can be distracting. I know I didn't cover everything. I mean, there's a lot of stuff. If you have any questions about anything, specifically, boy who's watching this video, ask me. Anyone else, leave comments down below, and I'll see what I can answer for you. Thanks for watching, guys.